As Ukraine's Western backers dumped more support and weapons for it in the fight against Russia, the Kremlin said that Steve Witkoff, U.S. President Donald Trump's envoy, was currently on his third visit to Moscow. Ongoing ceasefire efforts by Washington. Now, Russian forces hold the advantage in Ukraine, the war now in its fourth year. Ukraine, though, has endorsed a U.S. ceasefire proposal, but Russia has effectively blocked it by imposing far-reaching conditions. Joining me on the set is our foreign affairs editor, Kevin Gorgistani. Hello to you, Kevin. Steve Witkoff's third visit to Moscow. I'm guessing the third time's not a charm, but what can we expect from his visit?
Well, look, obviously, this is going to be mostly about the discussion over a possible ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine. But what's important is sort of the context in which this meeting is happening, because it's happening just after the first signs of sort of frustration from Donald Trump regarding Vladimir Putin. Remember that just recently he talked about how angry he was at the Russian president, even saying that Vladimir Putin had, quote, pissed him off, referring to some of the comments that the Russian president had made about Vladimir Zelensky, especially the talk about a new leadership. At the time, Donald Trump had even threatened more sanctions on Russia if Russia didn't come to the negotiating table in good faith. And the goal for the United States, apparently, according to U.S. media reports, is to have a deal by the end of the month, because this would coincide with Donald Trump's 100 days in office. When you look at what Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, said just last week in Brussels, he also indicated a little bit of frustration, saying we will know soon enough, in a matter of weeks, not months, whether Russia is serious about peace or not. So that will be the main goal of Steve Witkoff, who has indicated that he's way more open and favorable to Vladimir Putin, saying he's a nice guy and he likes him. But there will be two other aspects probably that will be discussed in that meeting. One is the sort of normalization of the relationship between the U.S. and Russia, whether it's the economic ties or, of course, those diplomatic ties. There was a meeting in Istanbul just yesterday between the two teams to focus on normalizing those diplomatic ties. And there's the question of the prisoner exchanges. Yesterday, there was a prisoner exchange, and Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister of Russia, saying that the exchange helps to cement a trust, and they're working, both sides saying that they're working towards more possible prisoner exchanges in the future. So this is where we are right now, but we'll, of course, know more once Steve Witkoff meets with the Russian president, and we'll see what comes out of that meeting and what he will bring back to his boss, Donald Trump.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much, Kevin Gorgistani.